afternoon, Muriel.
We have Chicago Mike Beck here, a great friend. And we had a request from some of my French friends here.
Formidable.
Yeah. We'll wait until he's in tune.
All right, let's hope we're
You
good.
can play some fills if you like.
I'll do my best.
All right. This is for you all in France.
Bonsoir.
Le ciel de Paris s'envole une chanson. Elle est née d'aujourd'hui dans le cœur d'un garçon. Sur le ciel de Paris marchent les amoureux. Le bonheur se construit sur un air très partout. Sur le pont de Bercy, un philosophe assis, deux musiciens, quelques bardons, puis les jeunes premiers. Sur le ciel de Paris, jusqu'au soir vont chanter. L'hymne le peuple pris dans ce vieille cité, près de Notre-Dame. Parfois couvert drame, oui mais par âme, tout peut s'arranger. Quelques rayons du ciel d'été, l'accordéon de marinée, l'espoir fleurit au ciel de Paris. Yeah, take one now. Et le ciel de Paris a son secret pour lui depuis 27. Il était pris dans notre île sans lui. Quand elle est trop jaloux de ses milliards amants, il fait grandir sur nous son tonnerre éclatant. Mais le ciel de Paris n'est pas longtemps cruel. Pour se faire pardonner, il fera la cassière. Oh, merci. I know you've heard that before, but I didn't have a request for it. My friends, I had FaceTimed with them, you know, in the car, and they said, wow, it's just like in the movies. Do you really drink coffee in your car in America? It's like this new thing. I didn't realize that, you know, that wasn't just universal. You know?
My band members came over from the Netherlands for the first time years ago, and we were driving around Libertyville, Illinois, which is where I've been living for many, many years. And they're like, wow, it's just like in the movies. And it was like, what? This is like normal, you know? But I guess we feel the same. I felt the same way when I went to Venice for the first time.
Yeah.
It's like, it was really just, you know, something you've seen all your life, but in a very, not in a, you know, right in front of you.
We just booked our flights to Venice this week.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, Brian and I will be going there end of April because we're going to be playing at the Suave Festival.
Yeah,
and
right.
you know, we could fly into Verona, but then we could fly into Venice, right, and just take the car. So we're going to take a day in Venice, play a little house concert in Treviso, and then go on to
Suave is right next to Alazi, which is where we're doing the Song Camp Europe.
Oh, Song Camp
Italian
Europe.
Yeah. So
Oh, I so want to
very
go to
close
that.
Well, I really want you to go to that too.
Okay.
So
When is it and how do people go?
They can go to songcampeurope.com.
Okay.
And it's a 5-day songwriting retreat and some guitar instruction as well. Freebo, I don't know if you know
I know Freebo. He's
Yeah.
so cool.
He's so cool and
Yeah.
a very gracious, generous teacher, and we're very glad to have him. And a guy named Matt Backer, who I think you met Matt at the film festival in Paris.
Oh, at the film festival there,
Yeah,
right.
right. So
We were
Matt,
there together, yeah.
yeah, Matt is an amazing session guitar player, and he does a lot of music for like TV shows, Game of Thrones, and things like that. And so he's going to be doing some classes with us again. He was there last year as well.
And when is this going to be?
Yeah, it starts on September 29th and runs through October 5th. Not this year, but of 2025.
2025, okay.
So maybe you might have to make 2 trips to Italy
All
next year.
right, that sounds like it might be a possibility. I'll have to take a look at my calendar.
I hope it fits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I joined you last minute at the Paris Film Festival. We put that together, pretty quickly.
That came together quite quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
That was also one of my favorite things. We'll be doing that again this coming May.
Hey.
What are the dates of Suave?
April 25th through 27th, I believe, somewhere
Okay.
right around there, right at the
Film
end of April.
Festival's May 9th through 11th.
May 9th through
In
11th.
Paris, France, called Écu Film Festival.
Écu
Yeah.
Film Festival. Well, we, I think, are going to be in Ireland at that time because the Emerald Guitar Company that makes my carbon fiber harp guitars is hosting a tour of Ireland, a musical tour of Ireland.
Wonderful.
And Brian and I plan to go as guests. Can you believe that?
Nice.
Yes. I might get roped into playing at some point.
All
you
right.
know?
Well, and Suave is it's such a. Have you been to Suave before?
I've been to Suave. It's this beautiful village on a hill surrounded by castle walls with a castle that looks like something out of Disneyland. It's
yeah, it
just
really is a spectacular sight.
charming. Yeah, so that's cool that you've been there. And
Yeah, that's right in the neighborhood. I've
Yeah.
spent quite a bit of time in that part of Italy for
Wow.
sure.
You do so many amazing things to bring people together, not just in America, but different parts of the world, and you're traveling constantly. It's so
Can't
cool
help
what you're
myself.
doing.
I mean, I'd love to be able to spend more time playing guitar and writing songs and in the studio, and but somehow I see these opportunities and I think, oh wow, this needs to happen, and then there's nobody else to do it, but so I end up doing it myself. But yeah, the Song Camp Italy and the Song Camp Europe has been an amazing new venture for us, but also we've been with Écu Film Festival in Paris for the past 15 years as the musical partner.
15 years, wow.
We our 20th anniversary at the Sundance Film Festival this coming January. So yeah, I like to be where things are going on.
Yeah. Well, let's see you play one of your songs. We actually didn't have time to rehearse, so I will just throw in some random
Don't tell them
notes.
that. You're going to be awesome.
I'll grab a steel string here and
Yeah, good, perfect. This will be good.
throw
This
in
is a
rather random
song.
notes.
I'll start with a song off my new album. My new album is called Love! Exclamation point, because love deserves an exclamation point. Love, It's About Time. And it took a long time to get it done, which is kind of why it's called It's About Time. But this song was written with a Tennessee songwriter named Frank Curtis, who lives in Camden, Tennessee, which is a little bit west of here. It's called Port Swing. Riding high on your port swing, just swinging the world away. Beating the heart's rhythm's heart that guides our sway. Which passing by, waving hey. Me and you, we are worlds away, holding for a distant day. Me and you, we are worlds away. Never from your arms shall I ever stray. Look through the wind blowing through the trees. Scent of jasmine carries on the summer breeze. Love to hear the thunder on a rainy day. Time we spent together in our passion play. Me and you, we are worlds away, holding for a distant day. Me and you, we are worlds away,
uplifting like that. It's just
Thank you so much. I got to tell you, I hold you in such reverence that just being here with you and having you play guitar with me is like a crazy dream. It doesn't even seem real or possible. So thank you for inviting me.
Oh, I play guitar with myself all the time, so it's yeah.
Right. I get it. It's fun to do something different, and it takes you to new places.
It's nice to play.
All right.
And it's nice to hear a new song that's easy to follow and that you can just kind of wander around. That's great.
Yeah, right on. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that on the studio recording of that, it's on Spotify and all that kind of stuff. But great guitar player that used to play with us in Switzerland and quite a bit. A Canadian guy named Mitch Lewis plays the lead guitars on those, and Frank plays some of the electric rhythm and acoustic rhythm guitars.
Well, you do a lot of stuff with your band that's just dance music. That's just fun stuff to dance.
Yeah, I feel like that's how I know I'm doing my job, is if I see people moving, you know what I mean? Like a listening room, is not my first choice, just because I want to see people moving. If they're just sitting there looking at me, I'm wondering, is my fly open, or I don't know.
I invited you to our party last night.
That was so fun.
It was really fun, and so I'm glad you were able to come. And Bart came.
Yeah.
He's been on Monday Live.
Yeah,
too.
I got to watch that as well, and I just actually spent the weekend recording. Why I was a little bit late today was because Bart and I were just wrapping up, and I'm actually, when I leave here, I'm hitting the road for Chicago. So we were just trying to get the last things recorded, everything while we could do while we're still.
All right. Well, I've got some leftover pizza you can grab.
For the road trip. Excellent. Very
That's
good.
right, from our party.
Right on.
I uploaded just a few really short clips from our
Great.
party,
Yeah,
so
that was so fun last night. Really.
Yeah.
Some talented folks there.
Yeah. You know who else I'm going to have on Monday Live sometime is my old friend Mariko and her son Nash.
Yeah. What a talent.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mariko in a long time. Not since we were in, except for, once briefly at a memorial service, at a memorial pickin' party that we were at,
Yeah.
And
that's what I want. When I go, I don't want people sitting around moping. I want them playing music for sure.
That's right. Well, I saw her then, and then the previous time was in Japan when we took a train through Tokyo together and went and saw our friend Noki Edwards, and we just had some great adventures there.
Wow.
But we'll have to have Mariko if she's watching. I want to do for Monday Live sometime. We'll do that.
Had you played with Nash before?
No. Last time I saw Nash, he was itty bitty. He was just a little baby,
Okay. Wow.
And he's now all of 6 years old, and Mariko said he's been playing fiddle now for almost a couple of years, or a couple of years, something like that. And
Half
so I
his
thought,
life.
oh great, there's somebody who'll be at my level, so that we can play some slow fiddle tunes out of tune, and some slow scratchy fiddle tunes. Well, so he gets up with his fiddle. Let me show you this, and
1, 2, 3.
so he launches into this. Back up and it's a really hard tune.
Yeah, he really had such command. Mariko said he also plays guitar.
Yeah, he also plays guitar and he sings. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said it last night. It's that's the story of Nashville. Somebody younger and better looking's coming for your job.
That's right. I know. That's the story. And aside from that, he's just a regular kid. And
totally. Very
running around having fun and joking around, and so it's great to see him have this passion for the music and such raw talent, and just loving it.
And to see a kid who's just not on a phone or absorbed in video games or something like that. He's got a fiddle and an acoustic guitar, and he loves to play.
And he knows all the etiquette. You know, when he was taking his break during Road to Columbus, that sort of thing, he nodded at everyone and let everyone take a break.
Yeah.
And went around and then launched back in when it was his
Yeah.
time. He, totally had it all down. All the mannerisms, the etiquette.
I look forward to playing with him again.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna learn some tunes from him, I think. So we've got a whole bunch of comments here. Let's take a minute. Let me see if I have some glasses here so I can read them because you're in wee tiny print of the screen today.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We've got the usual contingency saying hello.
Usual
Judy,
contingency.
Yeah, Judy from Arizona saying, and Bunny's here, great. And Rita, Chris, Gail, Shashi, Martha is here, and Tex. Tex from Montana watching, and happy Monday from Clearwater to Neil and
Clearwater,
Tom.
Florida?
Tom is here, Clearwater, Florida, yeah.
Oh.
And hey, hi to Ben too. Chris is there as well. So greetings to everyone.
Hello.
And one thing that I was thinking about doing that I haven't really done before is to like compose a song spontaneously, like
Okay.
an instrumental or something like that. Just start and just see what happens, and then you can like join in, and we'll see what.
I'm in.
happens.
Let's
Oh,
try.
you're in? You're gonna do it?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, well,
All right.
I've gone through my life saying yes to a lot of things.
That's
And
right.
I
I have
find
no idea what.
it's
you know,
worked
what
out
we're gonna
better than not
What
most
key-
of the time.
do. What key should we do?
I'll follow you. You pick. I'm going to make sure I'm in tune because my guitar's been a little squirrely today.
Maybe G or E minor or something.
Sounds good.
This is a David Taylor guitar. Look at this. Sorry, I don't have my good camera on here today. Just so you can't see all the detail in this. Kind of low light, but yeah, beautiful instrument.
And the inlay at the 12th fret is really.
Yes.
That's a
it
work
is.
of art
It's all-
there.
Oh, it's all in the inlay, isn't that gorgeous there? There's a glare here from the window, but yeah, it's amazingly detailed. So, but yeah,
Wow,
So
it
I'm
really
enjoying
sings, that
just,
guitar. Sounds beautiful.
just enjoying listening to the sound of this instrument. So let's see what happens. We'll just do something kind of gentle, and then we'll let you do one of your rousing things.
Very good.
we play something a little
Soothing.
Irishy flavor, just kind of in there,
Yeah, it has a
wee little bit,
Celtic
and then,
flair to
yeah,
it, yeah,
and something very gentle.
So
Okay, we need a title for that. Okay, what's the title for that song? And all of you lyric writers,
Yep,
out there,
exactly.
yeah.
Contribute, right.
Shashi had written a whole bunch of lyrics for my song last week. I'd written a song, just a few minutes before doing
Okay.
Monday Live. So I think the creative muse is coming back again. You know, it had kind of gone away for a while, and now it's coming back. And you know, that was just a very simple little bit, but it feels like it needs some lyrics and needs a good title. So let's see if we have any titles coming in
Okay.
before we hit your rousing song. Okay. Okay, I have one title called "Nice and Gentle."
It seems like it's a fit,
All
right?
Okay, come on. Let's get a little more creative, folks. Okay, we want some.
It's also good for a hair product. Could be a good name.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll wait. We'll give you some time. Pull in your title suggestions.
Do you know Chris Proctor?
Yeah.
So Chris and I spent some time together out in Utah years ago. It's quite a long time ago now.
Tall guitar player.
Tall guitar player and beautiful fingerstyle player.
Yes.
But he does mostly instrumental material, and he would always struggle with song titles.
Mm-hmm.
And at one of his concerts, he talked about how he would go to the tea aisle at the grocery store and look at the Celestial Seasons tea selection,
Oh, that's
and
great.
he would get
That's great.
inspiration for the names of his songs from the Celestial Seasons tea selections. So.
That's right. Well, they did spend some time on finding those
And market
songs.
research and
Right,
yes,
yeah.
absolutely, yeah. So anyway,
Yeah. Well, my next tune is going to be called Earl Grey.
yeah, yeah, exactly, right.
Okay.
Well, is it time for a rowdy
Yeah,
song?
yeah,
Oh,
rowdy
very
song.
good, because that's my stock in trade. This is another song off the new album, and it features a wonderful harmonica player named Sugar Blue.
Okay.
Who, for me, it was a thrill to be able to work with him. He actually recorded the harmonica parts in Italy, but just about everybody's heard his work before. He did some recording with Frank Zappa and Bob Dylan, and Willie Dixon, one of the great blues songwriters of all time. But he's most widely known for the harmonica that's on the Rolling Stones song "Miss You," and so it was really a fun thing. And he does some beautiful work on the record. I'm very pleased to have it. This is called "I'll Get There When I Get There," featuring a blistering guitar solo from our friend Muriel Anderson. I only get there when I get there. Mama, I'm coming home. I'll get there when I get there. Baby, I'm born to roam. I'll get there when I get there. I just can't be there now. I'll get there when I get there, honey, as soon as I can figure out how. The best laid plans of my son, man, well, they often go awry. Doesn't seem to be much use sitting around thinking about why. Just keep on pushing forward, gonna put the pedal to the floor. I'll get there when I get there, in a couple of days or more. You're out there in live stream, we'll sing along, right? I'll get there when I get there. Mama, I miss you so. I'll get there when I get there. Well, I'm running late, I know. I'll get there when I get there. Ain't too big on punctuality. I'll get there when I get there, honey, in a couple of days. Or 3 or 4 or 5 or 12 or 39. Come on, Muriel. Climbing up the canyon, got bright angels by my side. Inch by inch and step by step, I ain't got no mule to ride. I left the ranch in darkness, now the blazing place on the bus. I'll get there when I get there, but someone give me a show. Right up at the top of the bus. I'm gonna get there when I get there. Seems so far to go. I'll get there when I get there, but I gotta make it to the show. I'll get there when I get there. God curse this ADD. I'll get there when I get there. Eventually. Play it one more time, won't you? Yeah. Soon I'll meet St. Pete. I'm just made that way. But I got people to see and they've been waiting on me. And I know just what they'll say. He'll be late to his own funeral. And on my dying day, I'll get there when I get there. Running the other way. Last chance to say, I'm gonna get there when I get there. They're gonna bring me home. Heaven's gonna open up gates from my favorite song. I'll get there when I get there, when I see those pearly gates. I'll get there when I get there, but you know I'm running late. I just hope it ain't today. Wake up from that gate. Miss Muriel Anderson, ladies and gentlemen, on the guitar.
And Mike Beck.
Oh, very kind.
Yes,
Thank
of
you very
course.
much.
Yes.
Now, it's important. I always get in trouble because, in fact, there's 4 Mike Becks who have albums on Spotify.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so I am Chicago Mike Beck. There's 2 Mike Becks from Brooklyn, New York.
Oh.
I am not the rapper Mike Beck, just want you everybody to know.
Okay.
And then there's a fantastic songwriter and the California cowboy Mike Beck, based out of California, and he's phenomenal. I showed up at a festival in Colorado, and a guy I had known for 10 years comes up to me. He ran a house concert series in Utah. He says, Mike, I booked you for a house concert. I'm like, Grant, that's great, man. I appreciate that so much. But I would know because I do my own booking. He's like, yeah, we were really surprised when the other Mike Beck showed up.
Oh.
He had been corresponding with the other Mike Beck, thinking it was me the whole time.
Oh, wow.
And we get that a lot every once in a while. Like people will think, oh, it's Mike Beck, and then it's the other Mike Beck. So Chicago Mike Beck.
Chicago Mike.
Exactly.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Well, I
helps.
shall hope to catch up with you in Chicago sometime. I go there a lot to visit my
Yeah, there,
parents
you got
now.
family there. Yeah. Yep.
Right.
I'm actually moving to Estonia. I'm leaving Chicago. I don't know if I have to give up my name or not, but I'm moving to Estonia.
Wow.
Yeah.
So things are going well with you and the fiddle player.
Yeah, she's keeping me around for a little while longer. Yeah, So yeah, we're gonna be.
I know you play as a duo.
Correct.
Okay,
Rahel and
good.
Beck is the name of the duo, and that's one of the recordings I was working on with Bart. Actually, he's producing a couple tracks for us, and one of them's completely finished. I think the other one is really close to finished. I got all my vocals done this weekend, and so Rahel and we just released some videos, and we're trying to. It's a very different thing. It's way more mellow than a Chicago Mike, rock and roll show.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun, and it's pushed me into. She comes from the symphonic world. She's like her idea of being prepared for a rehearsal and mine, where there was a little gulf there. I had to, raise my game quite a bit. But it's been great to, explore different parts of the guitar that I hadn't had a chance to.
And Rahel's such a nice person. I've met her.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were
Sometime,
in
yeah.
Florida. We were passing through and came saw you in Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a couple more comments coming in. Let me go attend to that. And Shashi says, I think that we guys got there.
Right
I
on.
think you guys got
That was
too.
fun to play with her last night. I love that Joni Mitchell tune she did.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she sang some harmonies there too. Nice. Yeah, just Underplayed there wants you to rap. So you're the other.
No, you don't. You absolutely do not want me to rap. You may think you do.
Okay, we have a couple titles came in.
Aha.
Irish Bloom. Okay, bing, bing,
I
bing,
like
bing.
that.
That's a nice
That's a
one.
good one.
Sweet Dogs More.
What was it?
Sweet Dogs More. I don't know what that is,
Okay.
but
All right.
Rhythm in the Pews.
All right.
Oh, Carolyn's Regards. That's nice. A little Celestial Mind Clear.
Aha. Is that also a T option?
T-Tune. Yeah, there's another one. T-Tune. Hang Gliding. Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
Wandering in Time. This is a good one.
You got some creative
Chicago
audience
Cruising.
members. Okay.
After the Storm. Broken Places. Well, all these are good. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent.
Well done.
Yeah. Cool. Got some.
Usual contingent.
Right. Happy Day. Here's another one. Yeah. You know, there's another Muriel Anderson who plays the guitar in
Is that
California.
right?
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah. And she also wrote a song about sandcastles, like I did one time
Wow.
ago. Yeah.
Have you met her?
Yes, because I was doing a raffle at one of my shows. I was raffling off a pie, a cherry pie.
That you had made?
No, that I had got from a bakery, and so when I pulled the raffle and I said jokingly, "It's Muriel Anderson," and this lady started walking up the aisle, and it was her.
She thought she had won
She
the
thought
pie
she'd
and you
won
were
the
faking
pie.
her out. Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's how I found out there was another Muriel Anderson.
That's wild.
She came to my show. Yeah.
The California cowboy Mike Beck came to Sundance one year, and we got to play together a little bit. And my favorite part was the photo credit read from left to right, Mike Beck and Mike Beck.
Oh,
That
no
was-
kidding.
that was a lot of fun.
That's great. And
He's
yeah,
phenomenal, by the way. I highly recommend. He is MikeBeck.com. I am ChicagoMike.com, but MikeBeck.com is
Yeah.
worth checking out. He's really wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll check them both out. And ChicagoMike.com.
Correct.
Is you. All right, good. We had somebody, I had mentioned that Nash was singing, could sing. And wait a minute, I think I've got a clip here from our party last night. Let's see if this is here. He was doing Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben, that's right.
People come from far away to dance all night to break our day. The color park does these days and walk away much way to go. Then leave the lesson down the house, keep the buzz down on the floor. They feel on the house, ring you clear talk in the ears. There's no man away.
Yeah. So awesome. So he's letting he's letting somebody else take a break. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw him going around. And he's like,
Yeah.
"How about you? You want one?"
Yeah.
He wasn't like, "You have to take one."
Yeah.
Hey, do you want one? It
Yeah,
was really,
right.
Yeah.
Awesome. And and he's singing with such command. You know. Yeah. Already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confidence and yeah, he wouldn't play guitar last night for whatever reason, but he certainly loved playing the fiddle. And it was
Oh
great to
yeah.
hear.
And let me see if there was one that was a really fun one. We had talked about your just your positive energy, and there's a sing along. So
You hold the
that we
key
did last night.
and fear all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both. They're your command. Help us sing it.
Okay, everyone sing now.
Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Sing it again. I said, come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. One more time. I said, come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now.
Yeah, That's what a party should be, right?
People singing together. That's what
Yeah.
really got me going into this direction in the first place. I
Me
bring my
too.
acoustic guitar places and just get my friends to sing with me, and that was what I loved.
I grew up with the tradition of the Old Town School of Folk Music.
Sure,
Yeah,
right.
and Ann Jones, who came from that tradition,
Okay.
the Jones School of Folk Music, and that's how I started out, and yeah, eventually taught there years and years later.
Is that
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When it was on Armitage?
When I was Armitage,
Yep,
absolutely.
yeah, I remember when the old
Yeah.
location, and now it's like an amazing facility and concert hall there up in Lincoln Square.
Lincoln Square, right?
Yeah.
So it's great that they've thrived, and yeah, we need to
Absolutely.
keep this music happening like this. So
And the people who came through there, Steve Goodman and Odetta,
Oh, yeah.
and just so many amazing, hugely historical, important figures in the music world.
yeah,
Chicago was a big part of the folk scene. I mean, John Prine also was a Chicago guy, and Jimmy Buffett used to spend time hanging out on Steve Goodman's couch, and it was a lot of songwriters who went on to big things kind of came through Chicago.
yeah, and it's good to see it continuing to thrive at the Old Town School, and
Yeah, big
they're-
time.
Yep. Okay, well, we're just gonna have you do one more, and let's see. Yeah, Frank is saying at Chicago. Yeah, Chicago Mike. Right, reminds me of Clive Gregson.
Okay,
And-
I don't know Clive.
Yeah. All right. And let's see. Just some others. Is there such a thing as Irish tea? Yes, there is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Irish breakfast.
Yep.
It's in my cabinet. Yep. All right. Oh yeah, and Bonnie Collock also.
Oh yeah,
from-
sure,
yeah,
absolutely, sure.
from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, play one more for us. We'll.
Will you
finish
accompany
off.
me?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so
Oh.
much.
Play something.
So, as Muriel mentioned, I'm in a duo with a woman named Rahel Azrand. She's from Vimsi, Estonia, not too far from the capital city of Tallinn. And she wrote a song a couple of years ago.
Grab it. Okay.
Yep. It is, it's turned into one of my favorite songs. We've got a new studio recording of it and a video that will be coming out shortly as well. And it's called Gordon. Took me a long time walking, took me some heavy thoughts. The way Gordon is, yes he is, and he's pleased, something to share with the rest of the world. Took me a long time walking, took me some heavy thoughts. The way Gordon is, yes he is, and he's pleased, something to share with the rest of the world. Gordon grew up in a heavenly town. He was born to make the world a little prettier. He was 20 years old and he took the step to get where he is now. Where is he now? His mother said Gordon had a spark in his eye. No one could resist to fall for. Gordon played games, ruined lives, and now some can't even speak about it. Took me a long time walking, took me some heavy thoughts. The way Gordon is, yes he is, and he's pleased, something to share with the rest of the world. Took me a long time walking, took me some heavy thoughts. The way Gordon is, yes he is, and he's pleased, something to share with the rest of the world. I came to the story at the worst of his rule, thinking this time it would be different. Glad to be alive, can't say that about Gordon. He was left to be never found. It took me a long time walking, took me some heavy thought. The way Gordon is, yes he is, and he's pleased. Something to share with the rest of the world. It took me a long time walking, took me some heavy thought. The way Gordon is, yes he is, and he's pleased. Something to share with the rest of the world. Take it on. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Is this a Gordon that you knew? Is this, yeah.
She gets that question a lot. It's a
Yes.
Gordon that, no, it was an invention, but there's been many Gordons that have presented themselves after she wrote the song.
Oh.
And there's a cat at the Grand Canyon named Gordon that tends to rise to the top of the list when
Oh, I see.
when people ask who is Gordon. Yeah,
So it was a cat.
apparently the mystery
Oh,
persists.
right. Yeah, cool. Very cool. Well, thank you, Mike, for joining
My
us.
pleasure, truly
We'll,
an honor and a privilege. Thank you.
We'll
very
go online and respond to some more comments if they
Absolutely,
come in.
please,
So,
yeah. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening.
Yep. We'll catch you next week. So long.